Hey, what's up guys? It's Josh here. I'm here with Coach Tia, and we're gonna go over this week's Tabata workout for you. So for this workout, we're gonna have 5 groups of 2 exercises. You're gonna go 20 seconds of hard work, 10 seconds to switch between exercises, 4 sets of each exercise, and we're gonna go through all 5 groups just one time today. You ready, Tia?
Ready.
Okay, so we're gonna start with some ball slams here. So grab that slam ball, reach high overhead, slam that ball down as hard as you can. Come up to those toes, use your whole body, sit those hips back, and slam that ball down. Try to break that ball every single slam on this one. The second exercise is our step through lunges. So planting one foot, you're gonna step forward into that lunge, press up, and then step back. So we're doing a forward lunge, and then that reverse lunge here. That other leg stays planted. Every time we come back to this exercise, you'll switch that leg. So you're gonna be working both legs on each set anyway, but this just makes it easier to decide which foot to plant here, 2 of each. Then we're gonna move on. We're gonna go down to the floor. We're gonna start with some push-ups here. So we're gonna squeeze those shoulder blades, push that air out as you press up. Glutes are squeezed, kneecaps pulled up, deep breath in, push that air out. If you want, you go down from your toes, lower those knees and press up from your knees. Again, down from your toes and then up from your knees, or you work from your knees. You can also use the suspension trainer and do a chest press. The second exercise is our TRX squat jump. So we're gonna step back so those elbows are at our ribs. Use those suspension trainers here. We're gonna sit into that squat and then explode up. So just straight up, T. You don't have to bring those feet together. There we go. Yes, now notice how T is also using the suspension trainer. She's pulling herself up and then pressing into the handles like she's pushing up out of that jump as well here. Now, if you need to take the impact out, of course, you just go into those air squats here. Nice and controlled. Deep breath in, push that air out. From there, we're gonna go back down to the floor. We're gonna do our plank ball switch here. So, push up plank position, roll that ball as far out as you can to the other side and then grab it here. So really challenge yourself to get that ball rolled over. Hips are nice and stable, glutes are squeezed nice and tight. Nice wide stance with those feet. Nice deep breaths here. If you need to, you just hold that plank for that. You can do this from your knees, of course, or you hold that plank for that 20 seconds. Second exercise here, we're just gonna roll over to our butts and we're gonna do our Russian twist. So, leaning straight back, I'll wall up those abs, and you can bring those feet up off the floor, just going side to side with that ball, nice and controlled. If you need to, you can put those feet on the floor as well. You can also do this without a ball if that's a little too challenging for you. And if you're feeling too much pressure in your lower back, of course, at any point, just sit on up, relax for a second, and get started when you're able to again. From there, we're on to our kettlebell clean. So you're gonna grab one kettlebell here, you're gonna get set up between those toes, arch that lower back, and then you're gonna yank that kettlebell up to your chest, get those elbows in tight, and then take it back down. So notice how Tia's not squatting to this. She's doing a little hip hinge. She's gonna yank that kettlebell up off the floor, catching it right there at the chest, pushing that air out as she drives up here. The second exercise is our single arm bent over row. So using that same kettlebell, or you can switch it up if you need to, we're gonna get into that bent over row position. So hips set back, chest out over those toes, squeeze that shoulder blade, pull that hand right up towards your ribs here. You can rest that other hand on your leg if you need to. You can also go with that split stance, 1 foot forward, 1 foot back. You'll do one side for 1 set. When we come back, you'll go to the other side, so you're gonna get 2 sets in on each side here. From there, we're going to our last group of exercises. So we're gonna start with our press jacks. So you're gonna grab a set of dumbbells, lighter dumbbells. You're gonna go faster here, heavier is gonna be a little bit more intentional, but kick those feet apart, throw those dumbbells up. If you need to, you step one leg out at a time here, nice and controlled. Make sure you're doing this as fast as you can, but make sure you're doing it well. Then our last exercise is our iso squat chest press. So you can grab a different dumbbell here. You're gonna sit as low as you can in that squat, knees pushed apart, chest up, and now you're reaching with that arm and then pulling it back in. Deep breath in, push that air out as you reach. This is gonna be a lot of work for those shoulders as well, so adjust that weight if you need to. Start with something a little bit lighter and see if you can move up as you're feeling more comfortable with it here. And of course, if at any point you need to, come up out of that squat, sit back into that squat, and get started again. Okay, that's our Tabata workout for this week. Great job, Tia.